breaking news, my country people. Governor Fubara don't receive ultimatum and it's a 7-day ultimatum for him to evict Martin Amaewhule and the 26 other lawmakers from the Rivers Assembly quarters. Guys, it's happening. This is serious. The initiative for transparent strategy and good leadership has handed the governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara, a 7-day ultimatum to evict the 27 embattled state lawmakers from the government house where they currently occupy. And before now, Governor Fubara made a striking statement that God deliberately allowed the political crisis in the state to happen so that he can gain his freedom, that he wouldn't be enjoying the freedom he's enjoying today if not for the crisis that took place, at the Rivers State government house. But then, these guys are urging the governor. They even gave him an ultimatum in Port Harcourt during a chat with media men on the ongoing political crisis in the state. Now, they noted that they shouldn't be occupying, the properties. They noted that it is not good for the lawmakers who have lost their seats upon decamping from the PDP, which produced them to the APC. They stated that Martin Amaewhule and others had lost their seats and should pack out of the assembly quarters, urging the governor to evict them within 7 days. Guys, hours after these comments, the Martin Amaewhule-led 27-member House of Assembly reconvened and restated that all Fubara appointments, political appointments, were contentious of the court judgment and extant laws of the state, where they made, a striking statement regarding Governor Fubara's political appointment. And now we have people that are saying these guys must leave the legislative quarters. They must leave the Rivers legislative quarters, urging the governor to evict them within 7 days. Martin Amaewhule and others commenced an actions against the Rivers State government, the National Assembly, and others between October and November 2023, where they defected from the PDP to the APC on December 2023, losing their legitimacy as members of the Rivers State House of Assembly as provided by Section 109 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The matter before Justice Omotosho was not on the legitimacy of Martin Amaewhule and others as members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Assuming it were, what would have been the business of the National Assembly to be a party to this suit? So they are saying that they are not comfortable with the actions of Governor Fubara by allowing the former members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Martin Amaewhule, to continue to occupy the properties of the State Assembly, thereby giving the governor a 1-week ultimatum to immediately vacate all the illegal occupants of the assembly properties or face legal action. Guys, this is coming as a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, Chief Eze, Chukwuemeka Eze, a very well-known, chieftain in Rivers State, made it known that President Tinubu should note that prosperity will not be fair to him if he allows Governor Fubara to be humiliated. He also made warnings to Wike, warnings to Mr. President, while describing some legislators under the aegis of the Rivers State National Assembly caucus as an assembly of habitual adult bed wetters. Eze maintained that the lawmakers have lost their sense of decency and focus and are bereft of moral rectitude following their alleged quest to regard the social, political, and economic advancements of Rivers State. Now, Chukwuemeka Eze has been a very well-known voice in Rivers affairs, especially as Nyesom Wike and Governor Fubara are having clashes. Eze Chukwuemeka once in a while tends to call out Nyesom Wike. But then we are seeing this ultimatum, just as Governor Fubara made it known that all this crisis in Rivers State was a plan of God. It was designed by God. God approved of this crisis. Else, he wouldn't have gained his freedom, else he would have been saying yes sir by now. For these guys to call for the vacation of these former lawmakers from the Rivers legislative quarters, well, it shows that something is really up and they are not happy with the way Governor Fubara is handling this. So they've said Fubara should do the right thing and should evict them out from such places. Recently, the Martin Amaewhule-led Rivers House of Assembly members had made statements regarding their salaries not being paid and how Governor Fubara thought they would die without being paid their salaries, and how God has been sustaining them, how Wike has been sustaining them, and all of that. Guys, the drama in Rivers is just too much. Although we tend to see that the crisis is cooling down a little, it's cooling down a little, but then when would it end? I guess we wouldn't know until 2027. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Governor Fubara actually made a recent statement where he noted that he is not running Rivers State like Nebuchadnezzar's time. I guess he was throwing a jab at Nyesom Wike, his predecessor, his one-time political godfather, whom, they have bad blood now between them. So Governor Fubara hinted that he's not running Rivers State like Nebuchadnezzar. He's running Rivers State with the fear of God, unlike some other persons. So I guess he threw this jab at Nyesom Wike, a one-time governor of the state who ruled for 8 years and afterwards handed over to Governor Fubara. So Governor Fubara noted that everything he's doing in the state is for the benefit of the people, where he also expressed sadness over the demise of Chief Edwin Clark, a leader who he noted will be remembered for his positive impact on aspects of national and recreational issues. I'm dropping here, guys. What are your thoughts on this? Kindly share in the comments section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you.